What else you got, Rob?
So I was meaning to get to this yesterday, but of course, so we ran out of time. So ESPN.com, David Hale writes for college football. He did a tier list for college football quarterbacks. He ranking about based on tiers, and he put tier 1, the big two, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Those are your tier 1 college football quarterbacks.
What is tier 1 known as? That's just
the can't miss superstars, which are 2 players.
Can't miss superstars. Okay. All right.
Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. But then tier 2, which is elite, which has 6 players on the list, and one of them, De'Ara King.
That's what I'm talking about. Who's this guy? Who wrote this list?
David Hale.
Hail to the Hale. Good. I love it.
How about hail to the gnaw?
No, not hail to the gnaw. Touchdown crown, bro. Touchdown crown. Touchdown
Here we
crown.
go.
Touchdown.
Here
crown.
we go.
Touchdown crown.
Here we go.
I can't wait. Well, if fans are allowed in the building, I'm wearing a crown to the game.
Man, they're going to charge you extra.
Why?
You got a dome. You got a melon.
Oh,
They're
for the
charging
crown?
Robbie. Robbie.
Oh, yeah, I got a big head. I got Joe Rose level head.
Yeah.
No. Let's not get crazy. No one's in that class. If your head's in heavyweight, he's in the old super heavyweight division.
Yep.
That's a
No
big-
weight limit.
I used to think if people always talked about Joe's head, I was just like, it has to be a myth. And man, seeing that every day, I was like, man, they were not joking.
His caricature is just a Polaroid.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering.
So who else is there with him?
Yeah.
Anybody else of note?
I mean, you guys might not know these guys, but Keaton
FIU's
Slovis,
quarterback?
No, FIU's quarterback is not on the list. Well, isn't FIU's quarterback going to be? I mean, wasn't there a report that Jaron Williams is supposed to transfer to FIU? He hasn't made that announcement yet.
I don't know where he's transferring. I know there was a rumor from a reporter that
Damn it, Putin.
So now it's him. His internet went out because his Skype froze too. So he's out.
Yeah, so, the other quarterbacks on the list, Tanner Morgan from Minnesota, Brock Purdy from Iowa State, Sam Ellinger from Texas, I feel like he's been there 100 years, Keaton Slovis from USC, and Sam Howell, who's the 2022 bro, a suck for Sam. He's the early candidate to be the number 1 pick in the 2022 draft from North Carolina.
Well, you know what? Part of the reason why it's like that is because the quarterback for Texas started as a freshman.
Yeah.
So that's why he's been around so long.
Felt like it was like 8 years ago where he had that Texas is back, folks. And then they weren't back. Are you back there, Tobin?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you and now it's
What?
static. You're static.
Yeah, but give me a second. It'll go away.
Why do you have to fidget?
I didn't touch anything.
You always have to touch stuff
I
though.
haven't touched anything. I didn't do anything. I've been getting away from that. I haven't done a thing. I promise.
You're a fidgeter.
I'm not a fidgeter.
You are. I
I
see
did
you.
like those. Remember when those fidget spinners were a thing? I liked that.
No, we didn't use a fidget spinner. We used the little punching bag, the little
That was
speed
fun
bag.
too. That was fun too.
Yeah.
So Toby, you were
During
making
the
your
break-
point. You were making your point about Jaron Williams, and then that's when Putin came in.
Yeah. No. I just think that he's going to come in. He's going to coronate the Miami Hurricanes back to the elite. It's going to be Game of Thrones style. The true king comes and gets it. All right. The king of the Canes.
Well,
The king of the Canes.
the king of the north.
Well, it didn't.
Hey,
It didn't.
but
work
here's the
out
problem.
for the King of the North.
You know that king couldn't walk, right?
Bran?
Yeah.
I thought he lost the kingdomship to his sister. She became the queen of the north.
Well, she
No.
ruled over Winter. She was a ruler of Winterfell, but the other 6 realms belonged to Bran.
Oh, Bran got the other.
Yeah,
6
because
rounds.
she chose not to be a
What a-
part of it.
What a terrible ending.
So bad.
Who has a better story than Bran? I don't know. Anybody on the show, Tyrion?
Hey, wait a
Anybody.
minute. Wait a minute.
Hey, you know who does it? The dwarf who's having all the sex.
I called it before I even saw one episode.
I know. It's so annoying.
You guys invested, 9 years?
Yeah. And in between the last 2 seasons, it was almost 2 years in between the last 2 seasons.
You know what Brand would be like if you told me like Kyle Wright was the savior of the Hurricanes program. Like, really? Or Spencer Whipple.
Oh boy.
You kind of thought he was.
Well,
Not
Kyle
Spencer
Wright.
Whipple.
Not Whipple.
5-star recruit,
Kyle
bro.
Wright. Yeah. Kyle Wright.
Gatorade
would
Player of
be
the Year.
truth.
I mean, how many guys have you labeled the savior?
Brad Kaya was once the savior.
Kaya.
Oh no, keep going.
Stephen Morris.
Keep
Ja'Cory.
Oh, pimp suit.
Robert
Ja'Cory.
Marv.
Ja'Cory is still trying to drop the ball over that linebacker's head.
No, he's not. I think he's a fireman now. He's doing good work.
Who else? Yeah, all of them.
Nkosi.
Nkosi. Tate Martell.
Wait,
Oh,
where
Tate
is
Martell.
Nkosi? Is
He's
he
still
with
the Canes.
He's still with the Canes.
I mean, he had
down
that,
the list.
he had a deep branded tattoo of a big U on him, so it'd be kind of hard for him to transfer.
Yeah,
to
when
him.
everybody thought he was going to transfer, he put 10 toes on the ground and he got a big Canes tattoo. He put his line in the sand that he wasn't leaving. They didn't get the job. Jaron Williams got the job, but then some reason Jaron Williams lost the job. We all thought it was crazy, but it turns out that maybe he was partying too much. So Nkosi had the job until the Pitt game. Jaron came in, saved it. Then he had a game where he broke the Canes touchdown record, and then he lost FIU.
just like that,
And that was to go 6-7.
Crazy.
and then they didn't put up any points against.
But it's going to be different this year, Leroy, because we got the touchdown crown. And Rhett Lashley, son.
You better stop somebody.
Oh, they're going to stop somebody because Manos is going to go out there.
Oh,
doesn't have
no.
to worry about the swag. Doesn't have to worry about the swag on offense because they're going to get their swag back on offense. They got Rhett Lashley. Bet on Rhett.
We're going to get our swag back on offense.
All right, it's not about touchdowns or yards or statistics. All right,
Not worrying about
just
catches and yards and stats.
Yep. Nope.
Hey,
What?
can you win a game without stats?
Well, I mean, you need.
La.
Inevitably, there will be stats, but we're not going to worry about who gets the.
I mean,
stats.
they could puff up their stats like it's Wagner.
We're not going to worry about who gets the stats. It's different than we're not worried about stats.
I'm not
Because
worried
if it's
about
3rd and 1 and you don't get it, that's a stat.
That gets Bethune.
Look, everybody else is falling apart right now. It's a great thing. You know, we got the Seminoles. They got their coach is a liar. They're having another boycott. It's fantastic. I saw that this Dan Mullen, top coward, he's like, we're going to go undefeated. I'm like, highly unlikely. But then, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Florida has one of those Bobo schedules that they're, you know, one to do. That's kind of their style.
I mean, they were pretty good last year, weren't they?
Listen, were they pretty good last year? Maybe. But here's the thing. Everybody knows
They
that
won
got 2
4
games
more
scheduled.
games than the Canes.
They play in that fake SEC, but
Canes
they get
almost
to
won.
they like to walk
If
around.
the
with that
SEC is fake,
clout.
what the hell is the ACC?
No. They walk around in the fake SEC. Canes are in the Coastal. Coastal is a gauntlet.
By the way,
Duke.
guess what I did yesterday? Stepped in the ant pile.
Ooh.
Oh, man. I got those little ant bite blisters all over me.
You stepped on an empire like barefooted?
Flip-flops.
Ooh. Terrible.
I was doing some stuff with my pool, and I was washing out a bucket and didn't realize I was standing in the grass right in the ant pile. They start chewing me up.
Damn, bro. Dan Mullen. Shut up. Norvell. Stop lying. Idiots. What else you got, Robbie?
So I also wanted to get to this yesterday, but we ran out of time. So apparently, remember IG lady who took up the drill and pretended like and took a picture
Yeah.
and drove away. Well, apparently she got fired from whatever she was doing.
That's hard times. Sorry. But that's fake news. Like, she's making news. Like, you can't do that.
Fired from
Take
what?
a-
I think
She
she's
was
some
a
sort of
for
writer.
Some website, but they fired her ass because they're like,
Yep.
you can't go, what are you gonna go write about the experiences of helping out there? She did a drill and dash. It was out.
That
I don't even
right
know if she
there.
did any drilling. She just took the picture holding the drill.
Do you know how hard it is to think of something like that? What kind of person thinks of something like that? Think of all the things you've done in your life, right? Shady, non-shady, or whatever. Have
Somebody
you ever
wants to
thought
know-
about taking a photo op with somebody so you could get the likes from helping them?
Nope.
Right.
Somebody wants to know, Leroy, when's the last time Tobin did cardio?
That wall jump.
1997.
Damn.
Oh, the Marlins are winning the World Series. Oh yeah, I could see why you were doing all that cardio.
Oh
back
no.
then.
Oh no. Let me take that back. He does cardio once a year.
For the March for Cancer.
Yes. Yes. Where you say I did some training for it.
I feel like we do some cardio in the company picnics.
Oh
Yeah, we
man,
did have. I
blew a hammy.
I did the sack race. I was like a fierce kangaroo.
That had to be an ugly sight.
Oh man, what else you got, Robbie?
So, the sheriff investigating the death of Carol Baskin's husband confirms his will was forged and says he has some great new leads.
Let's go. All right, on the trail. Look, she already got Joe Exotic Zoo, but like at least we know there's something fishy going on here.
Of course there is. Everybody knows it, but the people that can do something about it.
Crazy. Come on, man. Who puts disappearance in a will? Doesn't even make sense.
Right? Include disappearance. Basically, you tell your wife if you lose the body, you still get the money.
Weird. I didn't like it. By the way, did you see we got our first fight for Fight Island? Fight Island is real.
Okay.
We got
It's
Kelvin
still
Gas.
real to me, damn it!
We got Kelvin Gastelum versus Jack Hermanson. Fight Island in July.
Oh no.
What?
Leroy, you know damn well you can't be having your toes out anytime, home alone or not. I normally would agree with you, but the only reason why I had my toes out is because I was dealing with water and I was cleaning stuff out, and you don't want to get your shoes all wet.
You've gotten much more comfortable with your toes since I've known you. When we first started doing the show together, you would refuse to show your toes, but then you become a flip-flop guy since
That's because my feet were hurting. I had no choice.
I
The
love
45th
flip-flops.
president did it Monday. Photo op.
Oh, with the Bible?
Yeah.
Somebody asked him. I saw a clip where somebody asked him, "Are you Old Testament or New Testament guy?" He goes, "Equal, equal."
You know what that is? Who does that sound like? Tell me, does it sound like you after you'd have backed your ass into a corner?
Oh man.
That's you. That's you.
Oh man.
That's you trying to wiggle your way out of a tight situation.
Old Testament way more interesting. Even though you got the Jesus stuff in the New Testament, it's all the same book. It's just written over and over again.
Oh my.
A letter to Saint Paul of the Corinthians. Oh man. My always favorite part of church is when guys would when the priest starts singing what was going on.
Here's a typical
Sing-
Miami fan.
Singing your lessons.
Yeah. Here's a typical Miami fan. Right? They won 4 more games than us, but only beat us by 4. Yikes.
Oh, I know that. Who's that dude? That quarterback? I hate that guy. Oh, I do this.
Oh, Felipe Franks. I think he's now in
Yeah, they got-
Arkansas.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he busted his knee like 3 games of the season. He got another year of eligibility. Now Kyle Trask is their boy wonder.
FSU fan here. Norvell rocked the cornrows. He knows what's up.
As long as you don't rock that Martin Luther King receiving glove.
Somebody says you do boxing. That's cardio, right? Leroy says it doesn't count. He means running. I have to do something of distance.
Like cardio, does your heart rate get up with boxing?
Very much so.
Then it counts. I would like to see a little more leg movement. Like you stand, basically here. I picture you boxing somebody. You could box in a phone booth. You're not moving. You're just punching.
Andrew Ruiz won the championship fighting in a phone booth.
No, but wait a minute. But dude has some good feet.
He does have some good feet. But he has T-Rex arms.
Right.
Somebody says last name Tobin and not Jewish. No, not Jewish.
Somebody said I'm still on the beach with my socks on with my wife. We've been together 21 years.
Seriously?
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what. When I go to the beach with my wife, water socks.
Come on, dude. Really?
Yep.
When's the last time you went to the beach?
We go to Jamaica every year.
That's not at a resort pool, though. I don't picture you on the beach.
No, there's beach and all that.
Okay. When's the last time you've taken a family trip to the beach?
I don't do beaches, dude. Come on.
I thought
The
about
only
you
way
did.
you gonna get me on the beach is we go somewhere and that's all there is to do.
I went when I was in the water this weekend, and it was very murky. I had my goggles on, and I looked down, and I can't see anything. And all I thought to myself is, Leroy would think this is so stupid.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm thinking, look, I'm a person that likes to keep it real, right? Why would I leave a perfectly good pool in my backyard to drive to the beach, park, get out on the hot sand, and go take my chances with all the animals at their house?
I don't know. I mean, well, I just think it's refreshing. You get into the water. That ocean water is it feels good on the skin. You know, you feel one with earth.
Right. Tobin,
I did-
Leroy's toes or Amber's pinky? Poll question.
Your poles, your toes are messed up over a career. Like you weren't born with those toes.
Right. I would still say, if I had to choose which one would I rather look at? Amber's pinky, because it's attached to Amber. Right.
I don't know, man. It's kind of like if you ever get zeroed in on Amber's pinky, you don't really think about like what else. Like I kind of feel like I'm looking at it. I'm
gonna look at it. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you looking at Amber or you looking at me, and you get to those points, then we not your type. Cause I'm gonna say if you got all of this 6 foot a beautiful man, right? And you go all the way down to my feet and go, ooh, you got some jacked up feet. Then you wasn't happy with the other 6 feet of it.
Somebody's just proclaimed having your toes out as a white person thing.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there.
This is like the pickle thing. We're finding a divide here.
Yes.
Or how about I don't know if you guys have seen the movie She's Out of My League, but she had the web feet. That was her downfall.
But I'm telling you, like there's certain things that you just miss, right? Like I still can't remember what Amber's pinky looks like.
Really, it's ingrained. Imagine something between a 3-toed sloth and like a praying mantis.
Jeez. Nah. All right. Somebody say, really? Are you afraid of getting sand on your feet? Nah, dude. No, I'm not. It's not that. First of all, the sand is hot. I like a little comfort on my feet, right? And if I should choose to go put my feet in the water, I want them to be covered. I'm not going in there barefoot all willy-nilly to get, something come take a nibble on me.